Good morning, my name is Dave. Welcome to my channel. Today, I think today is the 19th of November. It is -2 Celsius and I'm bobtailing up to Winnipeg to pick up a loaded trailer going to Spirit River, Alberta for delivery on Tuesday morning. So let's get it done. Sunday afternoon and we're already over in Saskatoon. Looking at the sign there on the right, we're 1 kilometre from Theodore. Probably doesn't mean anything to anyone. What it does mean is we're in the middle of nowhere in Saskatchewan. We've already done about 6 hours driving and I've got 355 kilometres to go. I'm going to stay at the Red Bull Cafe at Radisson in between Saskatoon and the Battlefords. I stayed there last week on the way across as well, but it was about 9:30 at night before I got there. This week it's going to be about 6:30. So we're going to stay there, and then tomorrow night I've got a choice then. I could actually make it all the way to my delivery tomorrow night, or there's a couple of places on the way up that I've got in mind. I'm going to phone the customer tomorrow because they've got me down for a 10 o'clock delivery Tuesday morning. Like I say, I can be there tomorrow night. This is getting delivered, it's just getting delivered to a site. It's somewhere that's getting remodelled, and so it's not a building site, but it's somewhere that's getting some renovations done. So I want to know if they would rather have it first thing in the morning. If not, no big deal, we stay in bed longer. So making good time. Weather's been decent. We've actually got 9 degrees right now. So yeah, it's all good. I will be going back through Edmonton again, so you'll have seen on the last video that I got to meet up with my youngest son Craig and his wife JC last week. But I won't get a chance this week because I'll be going through Edmonton late morning tomorrow. I'll be going through Edmonton, so they'll be at work, but maybe on the way back, I don't know yet. Depends if I'm coming back that way and where my reload is and what time my reload's at and what time that needs to be back. So quick update on our citizenship. We've got the certificates, I downloaded them. We've got the application form for our passports, our Canadian passports, all filled in, all signed. Well, we haven't signed them, but we had to get a guarantor to sign them both, and 2 references as well. So they're all filled in, just need signing. And we're actually, when I get back home, we're actually going to go to the passport office and do it over the counter. You don't get it that day, but you can fast track it and you get it within 2 to 9 days. So we'll do that as soon as I get home, and then I'll go on another trip in Canada, and by that time I should have my passport, then I can cross the border again. Happy days. I'm still getting good miles running here in Canada, but it's hard work. Facilities aren't all that good. There's miles and miles, hours between any decent stops. Hours. And the ones that are around are running to the ground. So, be nice to head south again. I'm just happy that they've been able to keep me going in Canada. We do have quite a bit of Canadian work, but it's not what I normally do, so asking for it, because I can't cross the border, you know, I'm not entitled enough to think that I should just get that work. But it's worked out well so far. So this trip and maybe one more, and then hopefully we'll have got our passport. So it was quite funny. I was actually editing a video of our citizenship ceremony, and in that video he had said that after the ceremony you need to sign the oath and declaration and send it in. When you send it in, you will receive an email within 2 to 5 working days explaining how you can log on and download your e-certificate. He finished that sentence by saying, if you haven't already received that email. And I had. So basically our certificates were probably ready to download Wednesday, and I didn't get them until last night, Saturday night. But not to worry, it would mean staying at home till Tuesday so they could go to the passport office on tomorrow. So doing what I'm doing is keeping me running just now. It'd be nice to get back Thursday, and then I can apply for the passport on Friday and leave again on Saturday. But we'll see. I'm getting ahead of myself there. So we did just have the one night at home. I had to go and do a bit of shopping to bring with me. You know, a few bits and pieces. I needed some milk. Still like to make me a cup of tea, so I needed some milk for me brew. Some emergency rations and some snacks. So I picked them up on, well, last night. So I got back to the yard about 4:30, dropped the trailer, found out what I was doing, so I had to go shopping. No, I think it was about 3:30 I got back to the yard, sorry. And then I had to go shopping, called back in the yard, dropped all the stuff off in the truck, went home. Wife was at work, so I had to do the laundry myself, jump in the shower, cook myself my own tea. So, didn't really get any time off, but it's worked out really well. So we've got that bit of a plan. Radisson tonight at the Red Bull restaurant, the Red Bull Cafe, and then either at my delivery or at the town, Spirit River, Alberta, or somewhere on the way up, Grand Prairie, or somewhere in between, depending when they want the delivery. Well, that's pretty much it. We'll be back in the morning. Tuesday morning, and I'm over in Alberta now, just about 25 minutes from Edmonton. So we're making good time. We're just coming up to one of Canada's, well, hang on, I'll read the sign. Canada, Elk Island National Park of Canada. National park was the word I was looking for. On both sides of the road here, you've got a very good chance of spotting bison just wandering around. They are fenced in, so I guess they're not strictly wild, but they've got a huge area. It's not just a field, you know, they've got the whole of the national park to wander around in there. So we'll keep an eye open, see if we can spot any. When I was over here last week, there was a huge herd all roaming around together, huge herd. But I didn't have the camera on at the time, so we missed that. And it's actually looking like this week there is none around, which is highly unusual. You normally see one or two just wandering around anyway. But it's not looking likely this week, to be honest. You sometimes see them just strolling down the side there, between the fence and the trees. Yeah, after my big speech about the bison roaming around, we haven't seen one. We're not out the park yet, so we could still see them, but as time goes on, it's looking more and more unlikely. Ah, there's one there on the right, a massive one, but you wouldn't have seen him. He was just hidden behind that bit of a hill. I'll have a look back on the camera after, if by any chance the camera actually picked that up. I will zoom in and let you see, but I don't think the camera would have got that. So 30 kilometres from the truck stop. Going to go and get fuel, get a shower, and then we're going to continue and head up towards Grand Prairie. And then we'll be stopping somewhere between Grand Prairie and Spirit River for tonight. I might go all the way to Spirit River actually. Looks like I can park up there. Looking at Google Maps, there's a couple of places, fuel stops, card locks. So we might just head all the way up there. There's another place I've got in mind at Claremont. That actually looks a decent little spot, so we might have a look at that first. That's about 73 kilometres I think it was from Spirit River. So I'd have 73 kilometres to do. I'm going to phone the customer after and see if they'll take delivery early. Doesn't really make any difference if not, but it would be nice to get it off first thing if they can. Looking at the weather forecast, I haven't seen any snow in the forecast, but it's going to get down to about -10 Celsius around here tonight. until this is just all white. Makes it easier to see the track the bison then. We're not having any luck today. This is us coming to the end of the park now, so that's it. Well, maybe on our way back. Yeah. Sorry guys. That's typical look. Get the camera out and they all go hiding. I'll be back later. We got the delivery off in Spirit River. They actually took me early. When I called them yesterday, they explained there was another truck booked in before me, but he never turned up. So they called me early this morning and said, come on round. So we were already leaving there before my appointment time. I'm on my way back down to Edmonton empty now, where I'll switch trailers and then tomorrow morning do a bit of city work. So I'm picking up a loaded trailer in Edmonton and going delivering it in Edmonton. So tomorrow, while I'm doing that, I'll get paid hourly for that cartage, as they call it over here. So yeah, good stuff. After that, I would be hoping to get a load straight home after that though, because I would like to try and get home before Thursday. Well, before Thursday night. But we'll see how it goes. Sent Craig a message again, see if he wants to meet up tonight, but totally understand. We just met up on Thursday, so maybe he doesn't want to see too much of his old man. But we'll see when we get a reply. Would be good to see them again, but I understand if he doesn't want to come out to Edmonton after work. So, I'm going to find a Flying J on the way down. Well, I know where it is, so we're going to go to the Flying J so we can get a shower. I haven't got any showers on my card, so I'm actually going to have to pay for one this time, but that's alright. Yeah, so that's about it. Hoping to be back down in Edmonton for about 5:30 this afternoon. And my delivery is at 6 o'clock in the morning. So that's what we're up to, and we'll be back later. I think I told you yesterday that I had to drop my empty in Edmonton terminal, pick up a loaded one to deliver in Edmonton, then reload it for Regina. So all sounds good. Got into Edmonton last night, met up with Craig and JC again, which was fantastic. Went out and had a meal, had the loaded trailer on. I had to be, it was a delivery in a shopping centre, it was a store delivery. So I had to be there for 6 o'clock delivery. I was there for 6:15. Eventually somebody strolls in at 7 o'clock, and the goes, rings the buzzer a few times. Eventually they come and answer the door. Of course it's now after 7, I've already been there almost an hour and a half, so not very happy already. And he tells me that the delivery isn't due until 7 AM tomorrow. He's got nobody there to help him unload, he's got no crew there to unload. he's on his own, so take it away. So we're off to a great start today. We're taking it back to Edmonton Yard where it came from yesterday. We're going to drop it and we're going to find another empty trailer in the yard to carry on with the rest of my work. So when we do city work we get paid cartage, so it's going to cost them 3 hours cartage today. 3 hours and I haven't delivered anything. After talking to the guy there and talking to dispatch, I think it's a problem at their end with their warehouse. Don't know how they manage it, but they manage to, you know, the warehouse books a delivery time when there's nobody even there, obviously without talking to the store at all. So anyway, we'll try and get on with the rest of the day and I hope it's more successful. That's us empty in Regina now. We're certainly getting through the work this week. It's only 9:05. When I started this morning it was minus 18 Celsius, so it certainly cooled down overnight. We've still got minus 14 right now, so bit of a chilly day. Empty in Regina, and we're now heading over to Fort Capel, Saskatchewan, where I'm picking a load up and taking that back to Steinbach for someone else to take on. So we'll be home tonight, which means I can go and apply for my passports tomorrow. Happy days.
Kilometers, take ramp right.
This is us just coming into Regina itself. If you can see the high-rise buildings up ahead, that's the city centre, downtown Regina. We don't have to go downtown, we just go down to the ring road here. I'm saying the ring road, but you still get a few sets of traffic lights and stuff on it. But it does keep you out the city centre though. So that'll do for now. 79 kilometres to Fort Capel, so less than an hour. Be back later. So I got loaded at Fort Capel. I'm just making my way down this road. It's Trans-Canada Highway number 1. It's not the best, it's been really rough like this. I've been running for about 15 kilometres and it's been really rough, and as you can see there's steep drop offs at both sides and it's narrow. I've got to be around that centre line. I didn't go any further over to the right because of the way the tarmac just dangles off there. So we're not going to be back in the yard till only about 8:30, 9 o'clock tonight. And the catch on the side locker, these trucks have side lockers underneath the bunk. You get into it through a door. So the cable's on the inside, you pull the cable, opens the catch, and then it just slams shut. But the spring on the catch has broken. So I've actually got it held shut with a bungee just now. So I reckon
500 meters, turn left, then turn right.
I reckon Neil's got they're only really small springs, but he's picked some up. He had one go a while ago, so he got some extras, which he did give me a couple of extras at the time, but I put them somewhere safe. So if it's not too late. I think Neil's going to meet me there so that I can get the spring put on, and that means the door will be locked again instead of just held closed with a bungee.
Turn left, then turn right.
So if that's what happens, I'll be back later. So, I didn't finish the outro to the video. I'm sitting here editing it now and realised that I didn't film anything when I got back to the yard. Neil did meet me there. We got the spring changed. It's a bit fiddly, holding torches and pliers, but Neil had done it before, so I let him carry on and do mine. But we got it done, and I've made myself available to leave on Sunday again. So with it being Thanksgiving, there's not a lot of loads coming up from the States, so I don't know if we'll be able to leave on Sunday or not. We'll find out. So we'll be back in the next video, and as always, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheerio for now.